It didn't. I think that's the one. Hold on. That's not it. There we go. I was going to say, I'm surprised you didn't just ask for me to play the clip of me singing it. Missed opportunity. That's fine. I appreciate that. It's also really cool to see the effect too. The first time I've seen that. I mind how it looks. It kind of looks like it's like LEDing my chat. It's funny. Yeah, upstream's a bit different, Shadow. So I could be here for another 4 hours. I shouldn't be. It should only take me a couple of hours to color everything up, and I'm pretty much at that stage now where I'm coloring, so yeah. Back from therapy, needed to shut down for a while from being drained in too high temps. Oh yeah. No, I don't blame you. Honestly, therapy appointments and stuff like that can be quite an endurance thing anyway. I always tended to find I regretted having to go to work after my appointments. I always wished that I had scheduled them for days when it wasn't like a work day. But I didn't get a choice back then, unfortunately. There we go. All right, now you duplicate. All right, shirt outline. I can invert this. I want this to be white. And of course, it doesn't stay white because I changed it just then. Make that white. Hide that. You. That must have been hard. Probably not able to focus on work either. Unfortunately, I had to. It was one of those things where, regardless of how I was feeling, I had to just kind of like slog on and sort of get to it. Because I needed the work and I couldn't really take the time off to deal with how work was making me feel. But and then afterwards it was kind of like not worth it. I will hydrate, thank you. I'm still sitting up to the best of my ability. I can't sit up any straighter than this because it hurts my back. Is that like, no, that's white, but it looks gray. Oh, because the layer underneath is visible. Oh, it's on top of it, of course. Why does my keep becoming empty? Sorry, I need a bigger mug. You do need a bigger mug. Speaking of, I fixed up my merch store, by the way. So when I started streaming on Streamlabs, for some reason they yeeted my merch store out of existence. So we went from all my things that had like mugs and all that sort of stuff to nothing. And I started making a merch store again because I'm like, well, okay, if it's gone, it's gone, you know? And then I started making stuff, and then it told me somebody bought a mug, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's physically not possible. So then I had to contact Streamlabs to merge the two existing merch stores. But the problem is, in doing so, I lost any of the sale or purchase or whatever. So there's a good chance that somebody ordered a mug and is perhaps never going to get a mug. And I have no access to anything on that end. So I can't even see that an order was placed. I just had an email to let me know. Whereas, get back up to start. Actually, fuck it, let's start on that one. So yeah, I can't fix that up. Unfortunately, I hope that whoever it is got the money back, or got the item, either or. But I won't get it. I won't get any money from that one because it's deleted, which kind of sucks. But whatever. It's fixed now, and you guys can actually like get in there and like get whatever. Competence on their part. Well, like Twitch is mugging them. No, it wasn't Twitch. It was Streamlabs because basically what happened is supposedly something that's never happened to Streamlabs before, which I call bullshit because there's got to be hundreds of thousands of people using Streamlabs, right? Realistically, statistically, it should have happened at least once already. So I had a Twitch linked Streamlabs account which meant I logged in through Twitch. And then when I needed to use Streamlabs, the program to stream through, I had to get a Stream ID account, which meant a ID and a login, right? I couldn't just use what I had. So what I already had was set up, and it also deleted my PayPal tip page as well. So I had to like relink and apply all that shit again too. So for a couple of months there, nobody would have been able to have donated if they wanted to. And I didn't know, and there was nothing to tell me. So yeah, apparently all it was is that they had to merge the two things, and because it was merged, I reckon it's happened before. Like not with me, but somebody else has got to have done it. That's at least how I look at it. Skin face. Let's let you on. Okay. If I got a layer of something in front of that, I do. So her invert layers lines can't be in that one. Okay. Bring that up to there. There we go. So either way, look, all I hope is whoever they ordered it, because I think they got a mug and something else. I just hope that they got whatever it was that they ordered, because that was the only way to tip me off that it still existed. I wouldn't have known if that person hadn't put through a like order and shit. And I have no way of refunding them if something goes wrong, which is bullshit. I pretty much leave that. Eyes. Let's bring her eye lines in here, because I want eye whites in here. I want to get, I guess we should have an eyes layer. Yeah, so all these ones, the last one of this song set broke, and I was trying to repair it at the start of stream, but I can't fix it. I don't even know if I can fix it in general. Lashes, eyes, eye layers. God, that sounds soft, and it starts off soft. Layers, there we go. All right, let me turn this up a little bit. It's going to get progressively louder as each song comes through with this set, I noticed. Let's put you all in here. All right, so what I want is eye whites. Okay. Either way, it's nice to have my merch store back, considering, you know, it took me hours to make it, get all the designs and stuff, and like get them where I wanted, how I wanted and stuff. Where is my line? Oh, the eye lines are part of this. What I'm gonna have to do is take the eyes into here. I don't want the nose, but we'll copy it anyway. I shouldn't need the eyebrows, but this will do. There. This shouldn't be connected. Not this part. Yeah. So now that should help me with this. That should be in front of it. Let's see. Eyelids. There we go. That'll help. Maybe in front of eyelashes. There we go. Volume of defaults of some song are louder or softer, make it hard to something else while listening to beats, because you got to keep coming back to make adjustments. Yeah, I know. Like for me, it's not too difficult. Like I can make it louder. Like that's probably closer to what it was before, but I know when it goes to the next song, it's going to be a lot louder. Like this is 70. I had it on 40 before. Some of my music is like all up and down. I was saying this earlier that I had a couple songs that went from like super loud to quiet to back to super loud. I'm like, Jesus. But I couldn't do too much with it. Like my my audio level for VLC player is kind of consistent at this point. I'm just changing the actual audio in the VLC player for streams so that it's not capping it or anything. I don't know. It makes it hard when it's not level. I get the same thing. At least if I'm like walking around in my house, I've got, the wireless headset. Not such a big deal. And I often have it louder in my ears than I do for stream. So whatever you guys hear, it's usually a lot louder in my actual ears. But I try to keep it relatively consistent so I don't turn it up unnecessarily if it changes songs and stuff, I just kind of leave it where it is so that it's not louder or quieter for you guys. I notice easier. This is one where I know that these ones get progressively louder over time as they play through. I want it to be about there. Next one should be louder. We'll see. I'll let it go to the next one and see what it does, because it's either going to blast my fucking ears or we'll see. That's just the end of it, by the way. I love the start of this song. You're not doing it right if it's not blasting your ears. Like PUBG does that well enough. I was talking about that with Snipe earlier tonight, and he's like, I came back to my headset and it was on maximum, and I legit thought somebody was in my room because I wasn't like prepared for like the volume of your music, and I'm like, yeah. I don't know. I know they do have it pretty loud, but if I make it too loud in my ears, I can't hear myself speak, and therefore I speak louder and I strain my voice. Like, I've got my ears, my headphone things like lifted a tiny bit, but it's not enough to hear me well enough to stop myself from pushing my voice, unfortunately. It's the problem I get. That's why I end up with like a hoarse, like strapped voice a lot. I actually want to pull that up onto screen where I can see it. I just wanted to quickly see. Oh, yeah. Video is actually quite visible. I just wanted to see for a second, like, is it easy enough to see or not? See. What's in no worries, Grim? I just got your message. I just appreciate that you're here now, honestly. Let's see, move that out of the way. Whoops. Nope, move that back up. So I get distracted by the song. I've been like using it a lot in the background lately. All right. So we got eye whites and we got colors and stuff incoming for her eyes. I also don't have her earrings in this because I believe her hair is mostly covering it, even though I should have my couple of extra dots here and I should have a couple of dots here. I could probably just put a spot dot on them. They're not going to be visible though, that's the thing. They're going to be like that big. That's why I can't be fucked doing earrings on her. Most of my emotes do not actually have Grim. Most of my emotes don't actually have ears, I noticed, or eyes open. It's wild. I had to see who that was for a second there because I was like, what the fuck happened? That looks fine. Eyelines should be the back ones, yeah. So what I want is duplicate that. I love what this guy does to the truck. Like, just watch this for a second. Just watch the screen. Watch a little video clip. If you're on a mobile, you're not going to see this very well, but I hope if you're on a computer, just maximize the screen for a sec. This is so cool. I love what they do with the truck. And they do, like, in the next video, when it sneaks up on the car, fucking hell, it's so good. They did really good with their music videos. They really did. I appreciate it a lot. All right, we got, this is the eye lines again. I want these to be under here for eye colors. All right. Eye blue. What I want is your pupils to ditch for a second. The Truck Chan has evolved. I wouldn't really call that Truck Chan. It'd be more like Truck Kun, because like the dude in it is kind of like, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty cute, Truck. Don't get me wrong, but like I just kind of like feel like he enhances it with like, I don't know, like the Sugar Skulls, kind of like the They're the Dead kind of stuff. That's what it is. All right, eyes. Which eye is her base color? Fuck it. I'm gonna need to bring in her avatar to see this. I never remember. Not that. That one. Can I bring in, where is her? There. Alright. I don't know which one's my base eye color. I forget every fucking time. That's hilarious. That's not gonna help me. Get out there. Alright. Anywho. Eyes. Eyes. Shadow group, eye color. That one. This is totally going to help. You don't know, Grim. Maybe it will. Clicking on it from here is not going to. Yeah, the scene coming up is nuts on this clip. I reckon it's the really, really light blue, like almost that, because those two are not the same. Let's grab a swatch of that. Which one is it? Yeah, I don't want to put it on that layer. Sure, I can't draw on it yet. Doesn't matter. This. That's so cool. Yeah, I need to select more than that. Okay. I don't want to select just the eyes. The problem I've got with that one is the layer doesn't cap the top. There we go. I can work with it. Why is that not selecting? Oh, because the thing's on top of it. All right. It's fine. We'll see how this goes. All right. Yeah, I gotta find out. Hold on. Which one is it? It ain't that one. It is this. Huh. Fuck. I wouldn't have expected that. All right. Explain some things. I always have to bring in my avatar to like, God, she looks possessed like that. I always have to like bring her in to like sort this shit out whenever I've got to do eyes, because I don't actually know. I don't have it labeled very well. It's just eyes, eye shine, eye highlight. It's not quite accurate because of what I did with her. Where's your eyes? Plus, there's a lot of layers in her actual eyes in my avatar. Where did that go? Blue, there. Alright, let's get a color on that so I can find it. I stared into the abyss and it stares back at me. Oh, I'll fucking do that. Don't you worry about it, Grim. That one, jump to the next one. This is the one that has the problem playing. It's like a minute or two in and then it pauses right at the coolest fucking part. There's a bit of a frustration. See what I mean by it got louder? I probably shouldn't have filled in the outer lines. Can't hear it, honestly. Can't hear a thing. I'm deaf now. Shut up, Grim. I still relate. Alright. The fun part about this is all these layers now are freehand colors. So I have to fix that up. Hey, it's still playing. Or is it going to stop? No, there we go. I was going to say I was fucking excited for a moment there. I'm like, it hasn't played past this point for basically all night. It kind of sucks because like this part gets nuts. Yeah, I know. It's good video clip. I just can't get it to play. Really annoying. It's fine though. Whoa! You too. Hold on. Sorry. Azula decided to like, I don't know, slap Phoenix through the door, I guess. Be the accurate way of saying it. Phoenix did not appreciate it. So, yeah. What I want is I want to keep her eyes pretty simple because they're going to get pretty small. So just a little bit of color, some shine. Yeah, I wish I could like play this part of the video because it's like fucking nuts. I don't know why it doesn't play. I sort of want this to be, I guess, just white for this. Let's see. Kind of like Uh, Basically replays through this epic scene and then kind of shows it from the other side of the battle and just the insanity that's happening. Kind of nuts. Like I said, I wish I could fucking play it. It plays when I'm not streaming, so I don't know what its beef is, realistically. Sort of be about that. Kind of want to take it a little bit darker across under here. And a couple of bits of shine down the bottom. I'm keeping her eyes like super simple because honestly, they're going to be like about that big. Let me see my playlist. Do not dock my playlist. Fucking undo that. All right, what do we got? Yeah, it's fine. I'll let that play. It's okay for now. Um, hey, Grim, have you ever seen Gurren Lagann? Just out of interest? I feel like that's something that you probably, I don't know if you'd enjoy it, but maybe. I know Shadow would probably like that as an anime, actually. Sorry. Gurren Lagann. Hold on. Let me Google it. I cannot spell it. Maybe that? Yeah. Alright, hold on. Have you seen that anime? The chick from it's in a lot of this music video. She's a redhead one. The really, really long red hair. No. It's basically kind of like a how do I say it? It's kind of like a bunch of like this old world tech, like mech things, kind of like really bizarre little Gundams. And they kind of like fight stuff, but it's got this like really fucking weird, hilarious story to it. It's something Nick fucking loves. He introduced me to. It's like one of the very few comedies that I actually like. And I think it's like wild. I also really quite like I think her name's Litna or something. She's a redhead, long chick sort of thing. I can't remember if she like fights outside of it with a gun, but I feel like she does. Yeah, she keeps flashing up on the screens, like swishing side to side. I want this to be that here. Sort of, but not really. Okay. Now I will skip it around. Ironically, this band is called Skip the Use. So I like skipping stuff when they come up. Where were we? Um, I don't know if we were. I don't know if we were this far down. Let me check. That's really, really far down. Maybe not that far. We had Nightcore, Todora, ABC theme, Breaking the Service, Great Escape. We'll come back to this song in a bit, but I reckon we're up around here. Turn that down a little bit. I reckon we're about there, which was like probably maybe 2 hours from the end of the playlist, maybe. I've got it on watch list for later. There's no way I'll be able to watch it anytime soon, but I got it planned for later. No worries, Grim. No, I understand. I just figured while I thought of it, because like it flashed up a couple of times, and I'm like, I might as well ask you while I think of it, because like I don't always get a chance to, you know. And sometimes like I'll think of it later, and I'll be like, I wonder if Grim's ever got to see this or something, and I'll be like, I never remember to ask you later. I don't want this line to be as long as it is. Like that. Got another ad coming up in a second. So if anybody needs to get a drink or something, you got time. There. All right. The funny thing is, when I'm not freehanding eyes, I actually don't mind drawing eyes. Where the fuck is my H? Jesus, there we go. God damn. I got every other letter other than what I wanted then. It's impressive. Alright. I don't know if I want this color on these or not. I was initially going to do is put like something down here, like that kind of thing, but sure I could do it like that instead. It's too much though. What I want, take this down a bit smaller. I don't mind this having color on it. I mean, it is either. So I was initially going to just put like something like this here. It's got to get it the right kind of shape. Try that. Let's zoom out and see how this is going. Yeah, it looks alright. That's kind of excessive. I turn this one off for a second. That might actually look better. Maybe. I'll leave that there for a moment and I'll add in, underneath the eyelids, I want to add in shadows. I can spell, Jesus. I'm on a fucking roll tonight for not being able to spell anything. Like, I'm getting fucking creative with English. in a whole new way. It's pissing me off because I'm not supposed to be. Okay, so there's a couple ways you can do things with eyes. Is you can either take it from a color and take it across. Like what I'm talking about is if I was to say grab this blue, right? And be like, oh, we have shadow going from like here all the way over to there, and then I could like have like just make it look dusty kind of thing. But I'm not a big fan of using color like that. I actually prefer to use black or nearly black. I actually have a really dark blue in here somewhere. Hold on. I'm already using that. I could use the skirt for this. I know I use, oh, there we go. There's my dark color. I will use this. I've got a really dark, dusty one specifically for this. It's not quite black, but it's a lot darker than what I've already got. And the way it's supposed to work, but do it right. I don't know if that's sticking out there and it's not supposed to. Let's take this down a bit. Is it's kind of supposed to just do this sort of thing. I don't know if I should take that down a bit more on this corner. Like that. Right. Oh God, why is that small now? And I know that looks really weird at the moment, but I want to take it down like that. That's to a 50, right? If I don't take it outside of that, that's fine. I could take that with black or something. But here, I would need to blur that. Hold on a second. Duplicate it. Let's try blurring it. It's not as sharp. And then it sort of does that instead, which is a lot lighter. I don't need it to be that thick to the edge there. That's essentially what I want to do with this bit here, but I want to make it almost black coming across the top. So get rid of that. I just wanted to do that as an example because not a lot of people really get to see what I do with weird colors and shit. So I don't want it to be super blue. I want it to be basically black, like that. I think this is still light at the moment. Now it's a better shade. I don't always explain what I'm doing with when I'm drawing and shit. But something like this, if I was to zoom out, like you're not going to see that under her eye, under her hair anyway. But like this, the be right back, need to stretch. No worries, Grim. Make sure you stay limber today. Let's see if that is sticking out on blue or not. What I want to know is there's a little dot here, and I don't know if that's part of this layer or what. I think it's part of the actual eyeball. Not eye lines, none of that. But I'm guessing it's part of the actual eyeballs themselves. Oh, it's something lower down. It must be this. No. Huh. I did an effect in the center. I've also sometimes done, it's this one. I've sometimes done a really, really light, what do you call it? It almost looks wrong now. God damn it. Why does that look more right? Because when I zoom in, it'll look right. Fine, leave it. Sometimes I've done like a not fully black pupil, or I've like done something like that where I've made it like translucent a bit so it's not as dark and stuff, and then brought in like a darker one inside of it or something. And sometimes that looks really good. Like if I was to fix up what's going on with these shadows, I don't want to lose that. Can I take this shadow color and fix in here? I see how that doesn't look too bad. Right. Like I could leave it like that. That would make it really like more delicate kind of thing, but I like her eyes being really dark because then it makes this shine on her eyes kind of pop. And I like that. Where is the layer I'm working on? That one's hidden at the moment. I don't mind that. I really don't. These are thicker than I would normally have them. I wouldn't normally have them this thick, but I'm looking at the fact that I'm going to like really take these down in size. I either make them stripes or I make them bubbles. Both work. Depends what I'm doing with it. Depends what's supposed to be reflecting. Shadows, pupil. Is this the one I'm working on? No. Must be this one. Yeah. All right. It's like 50-odd%. Okay. I lost it for a moment there. I forgot which one was what. This one, I don't mind it going over like that. I don't want to go outside of the eye though. Actually, what I should do is, where is the eye whites? You. Give me this, and take me up to here, and then invert my selection. Yeah. This should help me. It's either going to work or it's not. Nice. I learned that recently. You'd think it would be like easy and shit, but no, this stuff I'm still learning. Alright. I'm cool with that. Technically, I could take that all the way out to the edge because it's not just about the eye. They're like, we're going to have hair shadows and shit in here anyway, so it's fine. But yeah. I kind of feel compelled to take that back out there now. If I zoom out a whole heap, not super noticeable. Maybe the problem is it wouldn't be blue on skin. That's where the problem is. I could do the same thing behind it at the same percentage and make it black or something. It'd be right. I could do that. I won't do that here. I should realistically make it like a skin tone or something, you know. Alright, either way, her eyes are pretty much nearly done. Let's duplicate that. You know, the funniest thing is I'm gonna have like 3 really long streams all together this week because tonight, tomorrow night, and Friday, I plan to have like at least probably 6-hour streams. I don't know how else best to say it other than like I want to have a good crack at the start of 7 days tomorrow. So I might even start a little bit earlier so I can end a little bit later too. And it just kind of gives me a bit more time on either side. And Friday, I normally only stream for 3 hours, so 5 hours is going to be plenty. Have you tried the new patch? Is there a new patch for it? Or are we talking about just the experimental update? Just mean the 1.0. No, I haven't even opened it yet. So when I was talking to you while you were streaming the other day, Mathless, I downloaded it, right? Within 15 minutes of it being available, I downloaded it. And I have not opened it. I haven't even got into mine yet. Like, when I open it Thursday, I will be probably looking at settings and I'll be looking at character creation, world map generation. That's why I want the extra 2 hours tomorrow night, because I know even if I wanted to stream it for 4 hours, I'm gonna take an hour fucking around with the settings at the very beginning. And then I want 1 extra hour, always 5 hours on a first load in map for 7 days. Always 5 hours. So that's why I'm trying for 6 hours for it. Is that peeking out under their white? It is. Yeah, that's why I kind of want to give it a bit extra tomorrow night. But is this on something else? Maybe. Something's catching there that's not supposed to be that color. You enjoy it? Yeah, I hope so. Like, I got to see a friend kind of using it a little bit, and they were dying like crazy. So I don't know what they realistically thought of it. But Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if this is going to accidentally take out anything here. We'll find out. I just feel like this shouldn't be this color. What's the eye lines? Eye lines are up there. That's fine. Yeah, no, pretty much I downloaded it on Tuesday, like 3:15, and then I hopped off my computer for the day because that was my anniversary. And today's Wednesday. There we go, this layer. And today's the first day I've been able to be back on my computer this week. Yeah. Like I just figured because I haven't had a chance to open it yet. I guess I'll load into it tomorrow night. Like, I don't know if I'll do a countdown or not. Like, I'll see how prepared I am, and if I need like a 5-10 minute countdown or whatever, then I'll open into the game when I go live so we can see it all load up and stuff. For anybody that hasn't seen it, I'm sure people have been playing it non-stop so far, but I just want a good solid slog at it kind of thing. I don't know if I want that there. Maybe. Where did that come from? That one. Nope, wrong one. That one. My family was on all day yesterday. I don't doubt it. If it hadn't been my anniversary, I would be streaming it probably the Tuesday. I would have definitely had a look at it Tuesday, but because like we had plans all day and I did not want to be on the computer, so I just wasn't on it. I don't know if I want the eye dots or not. Let's see, I feel like it's fine with and without it. Works with and without it. But yeah, look, I'm looking forward to it. I look forward to when I can eventually jump on and play. That'll be tomorrow. All right, let's get her ribbon colored because I think her eyes are good to go. Her eyes are a lot faster than a lot of other times I've done this. I want to do her ribbon first because her ribbon is behind her hair. Yeah, bring it down. Let's put you in a thing. I assume since your family's been on it, you've had a chance to kind of run around and have a play. Mirthless. Ribbon. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I figured. Like I said, if I didn't have like prior plans and stuff yesterday, I would have been on playing it for sure. I just yeah, I can wait. I'm like, I've waited a while. The way I kind of saw it was that there's going to be a lot of people jumping on and giving it a run and stuff, right? They just are. That's how I felt too. I was like super excited to get on and play it, for sure I am. But at the same time, I'm like, it does not matter if I wait an additional 2, 3, whatever days, right, to play it. Also, like my YouTube videos and stuff, they won't, like my what do you call it, my 7 days. Hold up, I need the outline of this. My playthrough of it and stuff is not going to be on YouTube and stuff till like 3 weeks or so till now. So again, like people aren't even going to see it till then. So I want to be on that line there. Pause move while asleep. No. Vikings like kicking around and stuff. Who knows what will happen? All right. That should fix that up, I hope. Either that or it's still got the layer. Yeah, no, it's still got the layer in it. Damn it. I was hopeful. Can I just say outside? Nah, it's not going to pull it. Damn it. What if I said instead of inside? What if I said inside, like that? Let's see how this goes. I'm trying to get rid of the let out outside lines here. Select invert. Are you gonna? Oh yeah, I guess it would be, wouldn't it? think it's inverted. Let's fucking find out. Quick test. Wrong layer. And by the look of it, it was not. View selection. Yeah, actually, no, I reckon it was. Hold on. Yeah, no, it is. Okay. It's fine. Just friggin' with stuff. Sometimes it's hard to tell. So what I noticed was the last couple of times I did this and I was like, oh, I'll just grab the outline and stuff. I noticed that the hair and the skin and everything kind of like bled out really badly like this. Like if you're on a phone, you're not going to see it, but if you're on the computer, you can see all these like little bits of red sticking out past where the black line is. And it's generally not a huge issue on an emote because it gets so tiny it doesn't fucking matter. But I give a shit for like the bigger art and stuff because I sometimes use this stuff elsewhere for things like, you know, announcements or when I do Twitch stories, all kinds of stuff. So, like, for one thing, I'd like to be able to put this as the image for hydrate soon. I think that'd be pretty cool because it's literally hydrate. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool because you know how you can set up your channel points to have images if you want. So it won't just be an emote, it'll be a channel point icon. And I don't know if it's going to display bigger than a general icon. It shouldn't. In case it does, I don't want it to be fucking all on the edges and stuff. Oh. And I'm all over the shop with like the 7 day stuff, but I kind of figured that anybody that's like super hardcore serious wants to see what 7 Days to Die looks like at the moment, they're gonna watch any streamer that's available playing the game. It's the way I see it. So it doesn't matter if I take a couple of days to get in and play the game or not. Like my community will watch me when I play it. Maybe there'll be some new faces. Hopefully not asking like, you know, the standard million questions. Agree with you? Yeah. What I mean is, you know, when you get like a new person in your community and stuff, and at least for me, I definitely get some unique, awkward questions. A lot of people think that I've never played a game before in my life, when clearly I have. But these people, they don't know it. Like they come into a stream and they're like, I don't know you. I don't know if you played this. And it's not about asking, have you played it? They'll normally just be like, oh, like immediately backseating. That kind of thing is what I'm talking about. And I don't need that. I don't know if I shadow her hair or not. We'll find out. I hate backseating. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. It drives me nuts. For me, it's kind of more the way people backseat me is they kind of treat me as if I've never been on the internet or played a game before. And it comes across as insulting more so than helpful. And I don't know if it's maybe how people say it or what, but yeah, it just comes off bad. It should be outlines. And left. Shut up, Grim. We're not driving here. Well. All right. Did I duplicate that layer or not? No. It's fine. I can grab everything in here. Should be most of it. And then on this layer, dump the color. When it's turned on so I can actually see it. Oh, I missed a spot. It's fine. Here we go. Yeah, no, usually when I get somebody that's backseating, I kind of just sit there and I kind of hope that like somebody in my community will like say something. But I know it's my responsibility to be like, shut the fuck up. You know? I don't know how to say it better than that, but it's kind of like, I don't know. It's not that I don't need the commentary or something. It's just that like, I don't know if they're on a phone where they can't see the setting, or like if they might be illiterate, can't read it. Like, I don't know. I always have to assume that the person making a comment is like, it's always a first comment too. Always. It's never like they've been here for a while and they're just like, oh, hey, did you know? It's always like, I'm the first time I'm saying something and I'm going to tell you how to play the game. I don't know. I get it with a few games, actually. Honestly, like, I don't tend to get it too much for 7 days because usually when I'm doing ultra builds, people cannot deny the fact that I clearly have some level of experience with the fucking game. Because, like, you come in and I've got a goddamn fortress or whatever. Like, yeah. It's either me that builds it or it's somebody on my server, and the fact that I'm usually actively building it normally says enough. I don't know if that's supposed to be read. Like, thanks, Smirtless. I don't know. Sometimes it's just, I think it's really just the way people say stuff, really. Most of the time, I'm more blunt with that. But honestly, someone is on before I can finish type it. Yeah, I know. I know you try, Grim. More often than not, I'm in the process of actively telling the person to shut the fuck up. Always in the kindest fucking way, of course. But still, kind of feel like her fringe didn't come down the way I wanted, but that's okay. So once I tuck the drink in here, it shouldn't really matter too much. I just feel like it's coming across here very blunt. May have to reassess that. It didn't look like a problem before unless I make that part of her fringe that I can see her eye through it. I could do that. She does have... It's not going to matter too much, but I think the expression and stuff... I'll bring her eyebrows and shit to the front anyway, but... Let's see. I'll check it out in a bit. I'll sort out what I want to do with that. Oh, it's so hard to see these. Okay, what color do I need for that? I need you to be, sure, whatever you can sit there is that color. I don't want it to be red or blue. About hitting your moderator. What? What'd you do? Hold on. What about hitting your moderator? Reminds me of when I say fuck yourself, I mean that in a nice way. What are you on about, Mirthless? I don't follow you. Let me get... I need a light color, like a pink or something. That is a shade of... Not so much pink, per se, but... Dump that in there. Is that going to help me see it? No. Okay. What color is... Orange? Yellows, maybe? Sort of. Not really. Green should. A little bit. Let's try blue. God, it's just not helping. Not really. Let's try a dark blue. There we go. Fucking hell. Alright, now I can see it. The mod blocked my second last message. No big deal. Ah, no, I didn't see anything. Hold on. Let me check my stream manager. No, I don't see anything. You must have used a blocked phrase because I didn't see it at all. That's really funny. I added a few new ones recently. I'm really curious what you said because I know you wouldn't have said anything really bad. And now I'm curious. Oh, that's bleeding into her skin too. Not right. There's a few shows and games coming out soon. Sucks. Missing them. Yeah. I was going to say, I'm like, I assume you can't watch anything and stuff either, as well as playing games. We just have like YouTube. That kind of it at best. Light data plan. Because yeah, it's I was wondering the other day about it. Oh, her skin's outside this too. Of course, I can see it on blue. It was rather mild. Oh. Do you want to try to say it again, but like rephrase a couple of things? Like put in brackets the specific things you're rephrasing. Like basically most words and stuff should be fine. There should only be like a couple of very specific words that should like stop it going through. That's only if you want to, Mathless. Like I'm just super curious what you tried to say because I know you'd be saying it in like a genuinely just like an example of what people would be doing kind of way, not a intentional hating kind of way. But yeah, I added a few custom phrases to my list the over the last couple of weeks. I've gotten a couple. There's this new thing. There's this new thing with give me my internet. Give me that. Sorry, I just opened up a tab and it decided to like open up something somewhere else. I said no. I've been watching favorite shows. It's called Brick Wall. It's all leave my glass alone. Leave it alone. I put my glass on the floor so I don't get ants up here. Don't you jump up here either. I'm watching you. You gotta go around the other side, sweetie. Yeah, you've got to get creative. She's just gonna lay down. She's like, fuck it. I'm not even gonna try. All right. What's that favorite shows? Never ends. It's a brick wall. So there's this thing now in streaming in our settings. You can go to moderation. If you're a streamer, you can go to your settings and moderator in Twitch itself. And you can go into your block terms of phrases and find out how many times something's been said. And so far, I've had apparently 30 separate advertisers use cheap views on, and it's been blocked and I've never seen it. At least one person's been absolutely derogatory as fuck. There's a few people that have used like just basic things that I have blocked for personal reasons. I'm comfortable telling someone in your channel to, oh yeah, no, that's one. I was wondering why that had a 1 on it. There, your income. That's what I wrote. Of course, without asterisks. Yeah, no, that a while ago I had somebody that literally was just in here just telling me to shut up all the time. And I'm like, you can fuck off. But like that's all they were saying to me was basically like just to shut up like every time I spoke. So yeah, that one got itself on the list. I wasn't expecting that to get caught by anything because nobody usually says that independently. So I'm surprised that it picked up in a sentence. I might have to it's fucking happens. I'll have to probably undo that one if it's just going to pull up on a singular, like itself, no matter what, in amongst the paragraph. That's fine. All it is like, I don't know if you know this, Smirthless, but sometimes people can kind of like follow a chain of action. It's kind of like a Lemmings effect. If you know what a lemming is, the old computer game, is what I'm going to use as a reference, where like just a bunch of little critters like follow each other until like they basically die or get saved, right? That's an easier example than the legitimate creatures, right? And oh yeah, I love it too. I can only get one level working. I have the old DOS game version of it. Anyway, this one's really loud too. Hold on. Let's turn it back down to my original volume because it's gotten loud. I was like, why can't a stream tell streamer to shush? I mean, it's a point of stream to chat. Yeah, you'd think so, but some people just want to watch a game, which is really, really weird because most people that follow me or watch me want to be here because they want to chat. A lot of people have adamantly told me that they're not here for the games I play, which for a while was a bit of a obscure kind of thing to learn because I'm like, why did you click on my stream in the first place? Like, how did you find me? And it turns out like the reason why a lot of people stay, like the reason how people find me is the game. The reason people stay is because they enjoy chatting to me. So it's really quite weird. There's an extra line there I need to get rid of. to me that like somebody have a problem. But I think it was like I was playing PUBG or something, and I was not playing well that night, as I usually do. I was just fucking around, and I think they wanted me to shut up because I wasn't playing well because I was distracted talking. And I literally just don't give a fuck playing PUBG. I'm like, I'll play it whatever, however. If I get a kill, I get a kill. If I win, I win, right? And this person just didn't know that, and they just thought that I was like being disrupted or something. I don't know. I don't care. Either way, they got banned and a new phrase got blocked for a little bit because what kind of happened is the kind of lemmings effect where one person starts saying something and it caused other people to basically repeat and parrot. Not so much the people were telling me to shut up. Like my regulars were telling them to shut up. But all it had was a wall of text saying shut up. And I'm like, yeah, let's stop that right now. So yeah, I got it so it wasn't able to be said for a while. I'm not here for a chat, I'm here for the coffee. I know you are, Grim. It's a shame I can't get you more coffee more often. Azula's here. She's here for the pat, so I'm going to pat her. Azula's my cat friend, but it doesn't know. Yeah. But anyway, usually what happens is in like specifically bigger streams, there's a kind of thing that happens where like somebody will say, I don't know, like cheese, right? And then 50 people will say cheese. And like then you'll have somebody use an emote and then 50 people use an emote, the exact same emote kind of thing. And it just